Hello YouTubers, this is Barry and you're watching Barry and the PI. I'm sitting outside here and there's a few drops of rain falling. So I hope I can make this video without having to go inside or over to the lanai. Yesterday I did a video about some of the best places to live in the Philippines. And I left out one, and that's Iloilo City and Panay Island. It's a very progressive city. It's got, I think, a female governor and female mayor, and it's very, they're really making improvements to the infrastructure, and there's new condos going up and new housing developments going up, and they have a big fiesta there I think it's in January. So it's a great place to live. One of my daughters lives there with her husband and family. Now today I'm going to talk about should you move to the Philippines? It all depends on the kind of person you are. The Philippines is a very welcoming place. They're very friendly people. It's easy to make friends, especially if you can find some. My dog's barking. Pardon that. As I say, it's the kind of person you are. If you're adventurous kind of guy, this is a good place for you. If you like to live alone and not be real friendly to local people or even to expats, this is not the place for you. If you're a woman abuser, don't come. The women here are not your property, and you're not going to be happy here. You might end up in jail. But Filipino women are very nice. They're very hard workers. My wife takes care of the house. I don't make her. She knows that I'm limited in what I can do, and she said I worked hard all my life, so I shouldn't have to work around the house. Also, you have to have a lot of patience. You have to have patience going to the store. You have to have patience driving to the store or driving anywhere. The traffic here is pretty bad. It takes you a long time to go to short distances sometimes, particularly on weekends. Here where we live, a lot of tourists come up for the weekend, and that creates a lot of traffic. And plus, you got everything on the road. You got cats, you got dogs, you got puppies, you got kittens, you got goats, you got cows, you got truck drivers, taxi cabs, jeepneys, and pretty ladies walking along the side of the road. So it takes a lot of patience. If you have certain kind of disabilities or degrees of disabilities, you need to make sure you're around good hospitals, and you can find some good doctors. We have one in Tagaytay that's it's pretty good, and you can go in and see specialists usually in the mornings. So there's also, if you're a veteran, there's the VA medical clinic in Manila. Depending on your disabilities, there's not a whole lot of stuff that they will do for you, except for those that you're receiving disability payments for. So also you have to take into consideration it gets very hot and humid in some areas of the Philippines. I know when I first came here, the girl, she would have a handkerchief and wipe my face off constantly, and it was tough. But you can get used to it a little bit. But that was one of the things why we moved here. It's not that humid and not that hot. But when I go into Manila, it's hot. Or go into some other more low-lying cities, it's hot. So you have to consider whether you can stand that heat. Electricity is high here. If you're building a place, be sure to build it with solar energy or wind generators. That'll save you a lot of money over time. I'm talking hundreds of dollars a month if I run this air conditioners here. Well, I don't need to here because we get a cool breeze, and we get a lot of rain too. But that's everywhere in the Philippines. You get a lot of rain. So that's another thing to consider. Yeah, we do have natural disasters. I've got an active volcano just down the road. It's a very scenic area, beautiful area, one of the prettiest places in the Philippines. At Taal Lake and volcano. So that was one thing we had to consider. And we had an eruption right after we moved in, but we didn't get any ash. The wind was blowing from west to east, and it blew the ash eastward, and they got a lot of volcanic ash. But what it did do was knocked out the electricity for 3 days. After the first day, I got up and said, let's ask them, do you know how long it's going to take for us to get power back? No, we don't know. So we took off and went to Angeles City to the north, and stayed there 3 days. And when we got the all clear, electricity back on, we came back home. It's also good to have a family nearby. When we need to go somewhere else for a weekend or a week, we have family here in Alfonso and some in Dasmariñas, and they are happy to stay here. They like our place, and so they will come and house sit for us and take care of our dogs while we go off on vacation or making a video or something like that. So it's good to have people like that you can trust and know they'll take care of the place, take care of the dogs. That's real important for me. And as I'd like to travel, and I've been around here, made a few trips since we've moved here. But before I'd traveled all over the Philippines. So that's the way I get to travel, is get family to come over and house sit. Yeah, I give them, I have food for them, and they give them a little money for doing it, and they're happy to do it. Never have a problem finding somebody to do it. So, and my neighbors down the road, they also will house sit for us too. So it's a great place to spend your retirement if you can deal with those kinds of things. I mean, you will often find out that stuff that you need to buy. Say when we were building this place, a lot of I'd go to a big store and okay, I want that fan, that ceiling fan. And they go, sorry, out of stock. You'll hear that word, that phrase a lot, even at McDonald's. Several times I've gone up and give me that sausage and egg on the muffin. Sorry, out of stock. When is it going to be in stock? We don't know. They never know when it's going to be. I ask them, do they have some other stores around here that have that? I don't know. So if you're building a house, you'll be going to a lot of different builders, and you'll often hear out of stock. So it's one of those things. That's why you'd have to have a lot of patience here. But benefits of living here, the people. That's the best thing about the Philippines, is its people. Can't say enough about them. They're very industrious, hard workers. They enjoy life. Even though it may be poor life, they'll try to make the best out of it. And every time we go throw a party, most of the people who show up are Filipinos. And they behave themselves. They never have any problems with them, even if they get drunk. Some of my family members, including my wife, sometimes we'll have a party and a bunch of people here, and she'll announce that she and the women are going to get drunk or drinking, which results in them getting drunk. And that's funny as hell. I mean, one of them will be in the bathroom throwing up, others passed out on the couch, a couple of them passed out on the floor. That's one of the things about the Philippines, that if your wife announces the girls are gonna be drinking, you can expect them to get drunk and pass out. So But it's fun. I mean, I got the best of both worlds because I'm up here high enough that it's cool most of the time. Uh, and we've got mountain ranges between here and where typhoons usually come across. And by the time they get here, it's not as strong. So those are the things you have to consider and think about. Uh, if you're coming, bring your shirts and pants, shoes, because even though you can sometimes find extra large, uh, it's still going to be smaller than what you wanted. Uh, so that's about it for today, and it's still a little bit of rain falling, nothing big. See over there some angel trumpets, should be somewhere around there, are blooming, and I got a bunch of them out here in the front yard. I'll show you. I see those there. They're blooming, and so I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Go along with what I did, talked about best places to live, and this will give you some ideas about what life is like here. Traffic is bad. Just get used to that. And I don't drive anymore. I let Mida do, but she keeps having a wreck. Not her fault, fortunately, but somebody runs into her, and so I keep getting dents and stuff on my truck. But that's about it. I talked enough today, so you take care, have a safe day, have a great day too, because I'm having a great day, especially since the college football is beginning, and so I'm watching lots of the University of Texas Longhorns stuff. But take care of your family, take care of your kids, take care of your pets, and remember to subscribe, like, and share this video. Help me get my viewership up. I'm over 600. I'd like to get to 1,000. So take care, and we'll see you again tomorrow. So adios, amigos and amigas. See ya.